is heavy friending. I'm friending you so hard. An alliance slowly forming like a boulder in my heart. So if you wanna fucking friend me, better give me all you got. No, I don't take this lightly, cause it's heavy, heavy friendly.
There is an eagle flying. Yeah!
Listeners, hi. Joe Barlow here, alongside Laura Lee Bishop.
Don't know my name, but that's okay.
It's sort of a remix on your last name
Laura Lee
pronunciation. Bishop. Bishop.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good.
We just wasted a lot of energy.
Yeah, we did.
Arguing off mic.
It made my butt sweaty.
What?
It made my butt sweaty.
When you argue, does your butt sweat?
I guess it does. So what about yours?
I'm sweating all the time down there, so
Yep.
So yeah, it's true for me too.
You're real peely and gross right now.
Is it visible?
Yeah, your knees were pretty sickening.
Oh yeah. The knees are bad because they're also scratched up, and so that sort of helped the peeling begin as well.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty gross. What happened to you?
Well, it's sort of a cautionary tale for skin protection in lots of ways, including sun protection, twig, branch, and rock protection, and protection from poisonous leaves.
Okay, cool.
Because I got the trifecta of a dermatologist's nightmare.
Yeah.
I went floating on a river. You've done this.
Yes, I have.
In a tube, you get alcohol, you float. That's like a summertime activity that people like.
Yeah.
And I drank a lot. There were rapids. No one told me.
Four Loko?
I had something like a Four Loko because it was sweet and it was just too much.
Okay.
And then I lost memory.
Yep, that happens out there.
And I went through the rapids. Lost the group. I was with a group.
You lost the group.
Did I not tell you this?
No.
Okay. Yeah. I'm floating down a river. It's raining at one point. And I lose the group. But this is when I don't have memory of what was happening. So, there's like a period on the river where I do not know what happened.
Okay.
I just know when
Let me ask you this. The next day.
Yeah.
Were you sore anywhere?
I actually was sore everywhere.
But what about, in your butt?
Probably not in my butt, but there's a good mark right here on my hip.
Like a hickey?
No, I think it's I think I fell on a rock.
Okay.
So anyway, when I came to, I was running through, I was on land, running next to the river.
That's the last thing you remember.
Well, that's what I remember. I was in a fog. I couldn't remember anything. Then I just remember I was running and looking for a gap in the woods to go back in the river. So somehow I got...
So you got out of the river, Joe?
Yeah. I don't know how or why.
You're a mess.
And I had no tube. So I found a gap, jumped back into the river.
You had no tube.
The tube was gone. I was just a man.
What did you do, Joe?
We're trying to piece it together.
Do your friends remember when you left them?
No, because a lot of them actually got separated.
Okay. At a rapid, maybe.
It was the rapid. It was a bad rain, and it was, I think maybe I blacked out, not from alcohol, but partly from alcohol, but also just from this traumatic experience. Because my friend, Michael, he lost his glasses, and he
lost his prescription glasses.
Yeah, in the river.
Oh God, that's terrible.
And we both ended up missing the bus, but I'll get to that later. So I jump in the river, then I'm in the river swimming because I have no tube, and there's groups of tubes. I must have looked insane because I probably had marks on me and this weird sunburn,
I can't believe you
patchy
got out of the
sunburn.
River.
I don't know how or why. So then I'm back in the river. And then once I was in the river, I really wanted to get out again.
Okay.
So I tried to climb, and that's why I have scratches, because I was grabbing branches and trying to crawl my way out of the river.
I'm so glad I didn't go.
I would have looked, I looked insane to everyone. So I'm trying to crawl, I'm falling, and I try and climb, I fall back in. I try and climb, I fall in, and now I'm in pain, and I'm then I have a new plan.
Okay.
The new plan is I got to float to the end and then they can help me. Maybe people are there that I know. I don't know. I think I went insane. I went river insane.
Yeah.
So
that's a thing. River insane.
I found an abandoned tube, but it was across the river. So I had to swim really far, like probably 100 meters.
Okay.
And along the way, I was like, hey, are you guys from Austin? Because this is in San Marcos, which is
most people
45 minutes away.
Right, but a lot of people are from Austin.
But not, well, these people said they weren't because the crazy man,
exactly.
the guy who's bleeding out of his arms. Yeah, so I get this tube, and then I'm like, okay, let's just take it easy. I float, I get to the end, crawl out. And now it's raining again.
Okay.
This was just a nightmare scenario. And the bus is gone. The bus that's supposed to be there. Turns out I was 2 hours late for the bus. No one knows what happened to me to cause me to be 2 hours late. But everyone was gone. Even people who missed the bus. A lot of other people actually missed the bus too. But here's the problem. My phone, my wallet, my keys to get into my apartment, and my shoes and shirt all are on the bus. So all I have is a swimsuit and no shoes.
What about a shirt? No shirt.
No shirt.
Oh man.
So
you're just sitting in the parking lot or what?
I was sitting there and I was like kind of looking sad.
Yeah.
And then this nice employee said, hey, I just got clearance to Uber you back to Austin. And it was a $50 Uber.
What do you mean they got clearance to Uber you?
I mean, clearance, like they got it approved, you know, she's whatever, a manager, but she got the boss to...
Of your work?
No, of their, like of the tube place.
Oh.
Because I guess the bus was through the tube place. I mean, I was 2 hours late, but...
Right, but the river floats the way the river floats.
The river,
you know?
yeah, and that's what they said. So she gave me a free t-shirt.
Okay.
And I just...
She really just wanted you to put a t-shirt on.
Yeah, and I needed it.
Please.
Yeah. And I got in with no shoes to the Uber. And
where did the Uber take you?
Well, it took me to Austin, and eventually I was reunited with my things.
But where were you? So you didn't have a key to get in your apartment. Where did you go?
No, I went to the station where I work.
Okay.
And eventually I was reunited with my things.
I see what you're doing there.
Yeah.
That's interesting, Joe.
It was horrible, and I'm still. This is what.
So you're like a wild card.
This is almost
you're
a week
fucking
later.
Mess. I don't want to party with you.
No, well, it's very unlike me. That's not usually me.
Really?
Because I even asked Michael about, like I was like, did I seem like I was, out of the ordinary? And
but he was like, seem drunk though. That's
right.
the thing.
So he was like, you just seem fine. And I was like, okay, yeah.
But you never seem drunk, so that's the thing. You're pretty. You don't slur your speech very much.
Right. So. Yeah, but that's not common for me. But I'm also not generally like outdoors. If I'm drinking, I'm indoors.
So that's what we need to keep you indoors when you're drinking.
Keep me indoors and in places I know, because I was a scared, little
I just can't
little
imagine
rabbit
you
out there
running through the fucking woods.
Yeah, with patchy sunburn.
Oh man.
And no shoes, and just like I think I did go into survival mode, but clearly my survival mode is not good.
No. Well, you made it to the end and you did survive, so I it's all right.
But I had bad instincts.
Yeah, well, to get out of the river.
Get out of the river,
to lose
go
your
in,
tube.
and then get out. And
what happened is you got out of the river and you left your tube in the water. And
then maybe it was the same tube. Wouldn't it? It just floated with the same speed as me running on the side.
And you didn't get in trouble for not bringing back one of their tubes?
No, I brought back a tube.
But
I don't know what happened. Actually,
I've never taken a bus from Austin to go float. I've always driven to like a place and then gone on a little hopper bus.
I think this is the problem too, is you're on a bus, you're allowed to drink on the bus. So the drinking starts.
You started drinking on the bus. That's bad. That's a bad idea.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I think I only had 2 beers on the bus.
I bet you were tormenting your fellow floaters.
And that you think they
I bet everyone was
tube.
Like, God almighty, this
I
fucking guy.
I don't know, because, like I said, I don't think they were aware that I was as bad as I was.
Have you talked to anyone else from the float to ask about your behavior?
I owe the one guy money for the bus.
Oh, for the bus.
So
So you'll never talk to him again. Yeah. We know what you do.
Yeah. So anyway,
golly.
What's new with you?
Nothing as crazy as that. Mm-hmm. Let's take a little break.
Yeah, I got to apply ointments and creams to this.
And I mean, when you said the phrase dermatologist's nightmare, I thought there's never been a phrase to sum you up better than that. You know?
Thank you.
All right, guys, we'll be right back.
Dad?
Yes, honey?
I've been saving up my allowance and I really want to spend my money on something good here at this mall.
At the mall, really?
Yeah, that's why I said, Dad, bring me to the mall.
Well, I thought we could come here to talk.
Why?
There's people around. You know I have to have supervised with you.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
What did you want to say to me, Dad?
Well, honey, I know that you've been saving your money.
Yeah.
What do you got saved up? About, what, $3 or something?
Yeah, probably I could do like $3 a month.
$3
usually.
a month. That's perfect because I know these guys.
Huh?
Yeah.
I'm just a little teenage girl.
Yeah. Well, no, listen, it's not like that, honey. I know these people. This one chick, she's so rad. She's a musician. Whoa. She's talented, beautiful.
That's inspiring to me as a young woman.
Yeah, I tried to hook up with her a million times, but she won't have it.
Oh.
Her name's Laura Lee. And then this
that's
dude,
creepy.
A little bit of a dork. His name's Joe. They have a podcast called Heavy Friending.
How's his skin?
Dermatologist nightmare.
Ooh,
I've heard.
I'm like it.
Okay, honey. You're too young for that.
Well.
How old did you say you were?
I'm just a teenage girl.
A teenage girl?
Yeah, so I
imagined
could be
you younger, but that's because you'll always be daddy's little girl.
Thanks, Dad.
So why don't we take that $3 a month that you have and let's put it towards something important.
Like lip gloss?
Honey, I told you you can't wear makeup.
I want to.
You're not old enough.
I'm a grown woman.
You're not a grown woman yet.
My body's changing.
You haven't started bleeding.
Well.
Have you?
I don't know. I have a lot of scabs and sores.
I'm sorry I laughed.
That's
not
why
funny.
this Joe guy sounds cool.
Because of your scabs.
Because we're both bleeding.
Oh. Honey.
What?
That's not how I want it to be for you.
Okay.
But if you really want to be with Joe, probably a good way would be to donate some money to his podcast.
You think he'd date me if...
Perhaps.
Wow. But then maybe you should donate too, Dad, because you like that Laura girl.
Oh, well, she'll never have me. She's too good for me.
Oh.
She's too good for most men, really, and women included.
Wow.
But give me your money.
Let's donate together. Wait, why don't
give
you
me
have
your money now?
A job, though. So let's donate
I dance.
together.
Really, I work really hard for that money, dancing.
Yeah, a lot of singles.
Dirty singles. Sweaty, still moist. And it's you're the one who needs to donate. So go to patreon.com. How would you know this? That's the thing that I'm curious about.
I like to lip read.
Are you psychic? Are you? What am I thinking right now?
Joe sounds cool.
Oh, I guess you're not. Yeah, you go to patreon.com/heavyfriending.
Oh.
Donate any amount of money and help out these two. One wonderful person, one acceptable person with their podcast.
Oh, I love podcasts too. And I love you, Dad.
I love you too, Cassandra. Hey, frienders. It's your pal, Laura. And I'm sitting here with...
Are you restarting the episode? Is this your way of editing out my long story about the river?
No, I love that story. I'm keeping it in.
Okay, yeah, it's painful.
Because it makes you look bad. And I don't want to always look bad.
Yeah, there's no redeeming
It's
thing
weird
about
when
that.
I drink. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, I got drunk this weekend.
Oh.
I did get drunk this weekend.
Talking.
Well, what happened is we had such a fun day on Saturday. We went for a walk. We walked to... I think this is what happened. A lot of things happened that day, but we went for a walk. We got coffee and we sat in front of the coffee shop with Ruger. Mm-hmm. And then we were like, let's take him to the dog park. So we took him to, what's that place called? Yard Bar. Mm-hmm. I love that place. It's a cool bar here in Austin where you can order drinks and play with your dogs. Joe's nightmare because he hates animals.
Yeah, especially if I'm drinking. I like to be in the woods without animals.
Maybe that's what you were. Maybe when you're drunk, you love animals. And that's why you got out of the river was to go play with them.
It's a good theory. I have no evidence.
Did you find a feather anywhere?
So you were saying Yard Bar.
Yeah. So went to Yard Bar and I had a Bloody Mary and then I had these beers called Easy Peasy. And I don't know, maybe they got high alcohol content, but I got drunk and I started calling everybody in my phone. I was calling? I was calling my mom. I was calling my friends. I was drunk at the dog park.
Whoa.
Bad. And when I drink, I mean, it takes one drink and I start slurring my speech. And I'm not even really drunk. I think when I'm sober, I make such a concerted effort to enunciate because I do have a tendency to talk like this and blah, blah, blah. And when I get one drink, I just really let it all slur together. That beautiful Texas drawl.
Yeah.
You could, some people think that I have a beautiful Texas drawl. What do you think? So
This is it now?
yeah, brother.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, cool.
I actually do like Texas accents.
You do? I don't like them that much.
Yeah, like George W. Bush is one of my favorite speakers.
Well, it's weird because I grew up in a really small farm town and I can neutralize the accent, I think, pretty well. I can kind of take it away. But I grew up with some people that live down the street, like, I mean, literally like a few houses down that you can't even understand what they're saying. It's like a whole nother language. They grew up on the same street as me. Isn't that
How do
weird?
you explain that? Yeah.
I don't know. Is it a put on? Are they pretending to talk that way? And they pretended so long that now it's just how they talk? Like, do you, because you have a really affected sing-songy way of speaking that's off-putting to some. Is that on purpose or?
That's just from watching Mary Poppins a lot.
And it is a lot like if you hosted a children's show.
I would be happy. You know, I don't have a job, so.
Could you give me like an idea of what that would look like?
All right.
Sound like?
Hi, boys and girls. It's your old pal, Joe Barlow, alongside my co-host. She's a fun puppet, and her name is Glippin'. Stinky.
I'm Stinky.
Hi, Stinky. Eat any good trash lately?
I don't eat trash. I poop trash.
Well, then what do you eat, stink old pal?
I eat my own poop.
Yeah. This would be the show.
Kids would love what we just did, though.
Although,
if we pitch this, come on. Joe and Stinky?
Kids do like,
one time I was in high school, I was in a play where I was an evil spider called Slinky Stinky.
You got typecast.
Yeah, I've been playing this role my whole life. And we did this play for the kids at the gym. And so afterwards they were like, go out. I was in high school. They were in kindergarten, first grade, second grade, elementary school. They're like, go out and play with the kids. It's recess. Go, you guys, can play with the kids. So we go out there.
I don't like that already.
Why?
Go out, play with the kids. You're in like costumes?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's
meet
strange.
The characters,
yeah,
meet the cast type of thing. So the kids are out on the playground and my friend was a princess and my other friend was a tree. And so the kids are kind of like hanging on him like he's a tree and the princess are all like,
I don't like this.
And I walk out and they go, it's Slinky Stinky, get her! And they all attack me. And when I say attack me, they ripped my clothes. They pulled my skirt down. They literally physically attacked me on the playground. I'm not kidding. And I couldn't do anything because I was a grown person. Well, I mean, I was like, 16 or 17 and I couldn't like beat these children off of me.
No.
But this one kid grabbed my skirt and ripped it off of me. I'm not kidding. It was outrageous.
I've seen children.
They attacked me. It was terrible. And meanwhile, my friend, they're like, oh, she's a princess. And they're being all nice to her. And they scratched me. I had scratches. I look like you coming off the fucking river.
Maybe that's what happened.
A bunch of kids
I
getting
ran
up on
into
you.
a tribe of kids.
Were you dressed like an evil spider? Because that may have set them off. That's a trigger for them.
No, I was too pale and
already probably burnt.
I have a dad bod.
I don't know what your bod looks like, but you know what? I think if anyone were to say that to you, it's a rude statement to make.
Okay.
That's all I have to say about it.
I don't think I have a dad bod.
From what I'm seeing right now, it's a hot bod, okay? It's
very hot.
10 out of 10.
Well, thank you.
About as hot as my ass is in this seat right now.
Okay, easy.
Yeah.
So today you're listening to a podcast called Heavy Friending. It is a friendship-based podcast.
Yeah.
I'm Joe. That's Laura.
Yeah.
On the show.
We are starting it over from here, right? Yeah.
I don't want any of that. The show, each episode we do something, and sometimes we don't
have any ideas.
Plan as well as we could. But
it's not about planning as much as it's like, the shtick after a while, it's like sometimes you just want to chill.
Well, and in the episodes, we do things that friends do to test our friendship, basically. And this is what friends do.
Yeah.
They shoot the pardon
shit.
my French, children, boys and girls, but shit.
Did you say shit?
Oh,
It's me,
stinky.
I love shit.
I eat it and do it.
Yeah.
Man, I do think a children's show that says shit is kind of groundbreaking.
For sure.
When has Sesame
And
Street
I
done
bet
that?
kids are like tired of the censorship.
Yeah.
They're like, we say it.
When
our
they
parents say it. We do it. Why can't we hear it on our favorite television show?
Yeah.
You
the
know,
Joe and Stinky show.
Yeah. But I want to be stinky parentheses Laura. I just want people to know it's me. I don't want to hide my light under a bushel.
Okay. I think your character is so encapsulating. It's going to be confusing. They're going to be like, wow, all I see is stinky.
Shit.
So, did you want to talk about something in particular today?
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let me just be honest with the listeners.
Okay. Let's start now.
Well, first I want to say, Mom, I love you.
Well,
and thank you for all you've done for me.
And I want to talk to your mom too.
Go ahead.
She's been liking some of my tweets.
Oh, really?
And I like that. I appreciate that.
Okay. Is she liking good ones?
She's
What do you
not
think her
liking them
taste is
all.
like?
She's not liking them all. So I
Oh,
think
I
that's
like that.
good.
Yeah,
I like
that is
that
good.
too.
That is
Yeah, it's
good.
not like, oh, he did another one.
Does she do a few at a time? Because that's what she usually does with mine. It's like
I
she
think
doesn't
so.
check for
Yeah,
a
I
while,
think she's
and
not
then she's like,
checking.
okay, like it.
And then it's probably just you and me in her feed. I don't know if she's following a lot of people.
She follows a lot of political people, actually.
Oh, okay. So
you know who started following her this week? Guess.
Dale Earnhardt Sr.
Scaramucci.
What?
Started following my mom on Twitter this week.
Anthony? Yeah. The mooch?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Is she following him?
No.
What?
But she has people she has Nils Lofgren and his wife, who are both members, or he's a member of the E Street Band, like super famous, follow my mom on Twitter.
How?
I don't know. I think she just tweets to them and they follow her. But I think she thinks that Scaramucci started following her because she was retweeting a bunch of stuff about Avenatti because she loves him.
Oh, the mooch.
She was talking to him about him today. She was like, he's going to run for president and I would vote for him because you know what? He's got it all. He's a fighter and he'll get down and dirty and he's a handsome man too.
Oh, Avenatti?
Yeah.
Oh, he's got a good jaw.
Sure. Yeah, she's a fan.
Okay.
Anyway,
you were going to be honest with the listeners.
Well, Mom, I love you.
Yeah.
Rachel, my sister, I love you too.
Okay. It's going to get a little long if
John.
we go through the list.
You're my light and the reason I wake up in the morning. The rest of the listeners, we were going to talk about politics today. Uh-huh. But I don't know if I have it in me.
Why is that?
Because I'm just so tired of it.
We're tired of it. And also, probably a lot of us are tired.
Basta.
What are you saying?
That's a hashtag Avenatti's trying to make happen. Basta means enough in Italian.
Yeah, I don't watch.
Okay.
I don't follow him. But I think we're tired of this, everything that's happening. Mm-hmm. But I think we're also tired of people's opinions. Mm-hmm. Because you see everyone's opinion. Yeah, but I'm even annoyed when people agree with me.
Well, that's because you're contrary. You're like,
right.
Oh, how can I find a way to disagree with something I completely agree with?
No, I think it's just too much. I'm just like, maybe I am contrary because I'm just like, I may agree with you, but I don't like how you're phrasing it. Like, I'm like, oh, you're too hostile. You're too, you're too
hostile.
easy. Yeah, I'm talking to you.
But we had a debate earlier and you were raising your voice.
I'm a passionate,
you were loud,
fiery Latina woman.
Oh, now watch yourself.
Can I not say
I don't think so. Unless it's a character you're doing.
Okay. That seems worse than what I did, but okay. Anyway, I think it's exhausting.
I think we should get political, but I think we should wait until the elections. And I think we should have a full-on
debate.
Yeah. Let's debate
you
something.
versus me. I represent Ted Cruz.
Do you want to represent Ted Cruz?
Well, I assume you're going to do Beto because you got a sticker here, you got a flag outside.
I can maybe get him on the pod.
And I'll get Senator
Ted
on.
As long as he wears a mask and I don't have to see his boogers. A full mask of himself.
With boogers. What if they... first of all, they probably made a mask of Ted Cruz, right? Mm-hmm. And
sans
wouldn't
boogers.
it be so funny if there was a little
one with
booger?
a booger.
Yeah. That would be so funny.
Never forget.
Never forget.
Well, speaking of boogers, do you think that Trump's teeth are real?
What was he? United
He was
States?
talking about Jerusalem. His teeth started falling out.
United States.
God bless the Palestinians and God bless the United States. Thank you very much.
What happened? Do you think his teeth were falling out or was he having a stroke?
Maybe. I mean, his teeth look very white, right?
Yeah.
So...
Also, the bottom ones look like they're like curved like a rainbow. Like they go up higher in the center and then lower on the sides. It makes me so sick. And he's always jutting out the bottom ones while he's talking.
Interesting.
To like as if to show off the rainbow shape.
Of all the things on Trump's face, the teeth are the thing I look at the least. I usually lock onto the eyebrows.
Oh God.
Or the hair.
The burst capillaries all around his nose.
Yeah.
The pock marks
Or the
on
lips.
the sides.
I'm more into the lips because they're glistening.
Dry and they have this crusty, like when people's mouth, when people are dehydrated and they get like that white crusty stuff in the corners of their mouth.
You get a little foam. Well, and when you're an older gentleman, it seems like that's the
He's
thing
like
that happens.
He's like a rabid dog. Oh, I wish some. Oh, never mind.
What was that?
Nothing. Just
hey, you
what
want
do you
it to
do with
be
a rabid dog? Okay.
Oh, Yeller.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Oh. That movie's sad.
Oh my God, I have seen it a million times.
Yeah.
We used to have it. My mom and dad used to work late at the office, and we had a million movies at our house. And at the office, we had Aladdin and Old Yeller. And for some reason, we never like rotated out anything. So it would like start with Aladdin and then be like, well, I guess we got to watch Old Yeller get fucking shot again.
I remember watching Old Yeller a lot too.
Yeah.
Strangely.
Yeah. And it's so boring until the dog like like seeing the dog as a kid, I'd be like, oh, a dog.
Yeah, that's
but like
the fun part.
All the human stuff is so boring.
Yeah. I need to watch that again. We should watch that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm down.
We could get the VHS.
I have the VHS tape and I have a VHS player.
Then
so
why are we doing a podcast? Listeners, what old movies about shooting a dog do you like? Let us know.
What dog do you want to shoot?
Don't let us know.
Don't ask me because I'll tell you. And you know what we should talk about real quick?
Okay.
Is our social media.
Okay.
Because I know other podcasts do it and we don't do it enough.
Oh, so you're talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh.
But also to the listener.
You're telling them to log into our accounts and create content?
No, I'm telling them to check out our social media.
Because we don't do anything there?
We do things there all the time. I make fun little videos.
You do?
I ask questions. I try to engage with the audience. We start conversations. We start dialogue. We're doing groundbreaking stuff.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I may even get a 360 video going on it one of these days.
Right here?
One of those videos where you turn your phone and then the camera turns at the same time.
Explain this to me.
You haven't seen those videos?
No.
The video, you click it and you're watching it and when you turn your phone, it turns the camera. Like you can see around, like inside. And people get a camera that films in like 360 degrees.
Wow.
Are you fucking with me right now?
No, I feel I've had people explain things. I've turned 30. Then I have people explain things to me. I feel like I'm 100. I had a kid explain Fortnite to me. He's like an 11-year-old kid.
Oh yeah, fucking
I'm like,
Fortnite.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I'm not that old, but I don't know what you're talking about, and that's how I feel right now.
Well, that's the thing. So guys, if you want to see us in 360, it's probably not going to happen because I don't have a 360-degree camera. But if I ever get one, you'll be able to find it on facebook.com/heavyfriending, and our handles on Instagram and Twitter are at heavyfriending. Our email, heavyfriending@gmail.com. Come on, Joe.
No, I'm just still, processing my own
This
thing.
360 thing?
Well, just, things I don't understand.
Right.
And then I get mad at them. So I think I'm older. Spiritually, I'm old.
I think in a lot of ways you're old.
What other ways?
We'll get into it later. Okay. Guys, thank you so much.
You don't think I have a dad bod, though, you said.
No, when I said you didn't have a dad bod, I didn't say you didn't have a granddad bod.
Whoa. I skipped a level?
Yeah. Well, you were at dad before you turned 30.
But do you think it's
now you're on grandpappy?
Is it the sun damage and the poison sumac?
Well, maybe once you get rid of the peeling, I'll reevaluate.
Do you see that?
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
I think it's poison
I feel like
sumac.
a lot you're having me inspect things on you and tell you a medical opinion, and I want to say I'm not a doctor and I don't like to look at your body.
Ooh, I wonder if my ankle's healed from...
Guys, thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you next week.
Touch this.
Well, if it... Higher?
Huh?
Put your hand higher. No, go lower. I'll touch that, but I'm not touching anything else.
All right.
All right?
What?
Finally.
Wait, what are you touching?
Unzip, baby.
Some things don't need inspection. Google. Mm-hmm. You ever have a question you need answered? Try Google.
And Jeeves isn't home.